Good morning. So today I'm going back to Debbie's house. Now I've been to Debbie's house. I went there the first time in the winter time. Her electric furnace was acting up. She wasn't getting heat. Then she had a plumbing problem. I ended up replacing one of her toilets, her only toilet. Then I went back for a washing machine that was vibrating really bad. And I think I was there for one other, I can't remember, but her car, ever since I went there in the winter time, she was telling me about her car. She has to get in on the passenger side because the driver's side door handle doesn't work. So I'm going to go fix that for her, and I'm going to go today. I'm not sure what's broke. It's either the handle is broke or one of the actuators inside the door panel. One of those two is broke, and so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go over there and fix her car door. While I'm there, I think what I'm going to do. She mentioned a couple other things wrong with the car. That she took it to a mechanic and he said she had a leak. I think it's the front main seal. I don't remember, but for some reason that's in my mind. I'm going to put a product in her oil. It's an amazing product. I'll talk to you about it in the video. I'm going to try to help possibly fix her oil leak. So I'm going to go work on her car. This is the culprit. There's the problem. Now, it's one of two things. It has to be one. Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the lock actuator on cars. It's usually somewhere in here. So when you hit the button to unlock it, it's unlocking. This is working. The lock actuator is working. This, when you pull this handle, this part of the handle is supposed to grab a lever and pull it forward, which lifts a rod, which unlocks your car, and then there's a spring in that assembly, so when you let go of the handle, it pulls it back. Like if you look over here, let's see, unlock, okay, that, see how the spring pulls it back, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the handle out and see if it's broke over here. I don't think it is. I think that's working. I think what's broke is the other piece. So let me get my tools and we'll get inside there and see if we can fix it. Okay, so, oh my gosh, the other thing, oh, she's so short. Oh. Okay, the other thing is this works. So, watch, I'll show you. So there's a cable that goes from here over, and when you pull this, the cable pulls this open. So everything in this is working except that handle. So there should be a screw right there, and there is. We're going to take that screw out. I'm going to take that screw out. It's going to take this cap off, and we're going to be able to pull this handle out. Okay, so took that out, took this off. Okay, that allows me to take this handle, go forward, up, there, and then, okay, so that's not broke. There's nothing wrong with that handle. That handle, like I said, there's a lever in there. It goes right in here, and when you pull that lever, you lift, you unlock the door, and there's a spring on that mechanism that pulls it back. I'm almost positive at this point we got to replace this. See this white piece? We got to replace that, but we're gonna verify it. I got to take this inside panel off the door. Okay, somebody's already worked on this because there's supposed to be a cap on this Torx bit, and it's missing. So someone's been in here because those don't usually come off by themselves. somebody had to take it off and then not put it back. So in order to get this off, you got to take this off. You got to take, there's two screws under this cover, and this comes out. And then let's see, I got to pop this loose, and then this whole thing should pop loose and lift up. I got 3 plugs I got to take off to take this out. And then and you can't mess these up because they're all different plugs, so you don't have to mark them. And then I'll show you. There's one more thing I got to do. I got to take this thing right here. I got to push it in. Push it in. See how that center pushes in, and pop this out. I think that's loose. There it is. Okay. Now this should come off. They got clips, so you got to pop the clips like that. And there's one somewhere in here, I think. Yep, there's one in. Nope, I got it. I got that. I got that. Okay. I have no idea what that piece of let me get this off. See that? That was in here. That's odd. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not. I'm gonna put it back though. Okay, get the door off. I'll get back to you. Okay, this one screw holds this assembly in place, so it's gonna come off. Not a lot of room in there to work, but we're gonna get this off, and we're gonna get that piece out and look at it, and it should be obvious if it's bad. Okay, turns out I do have a bad part. I'll show you. You see this assembly, see the top? There's that piece is supposed to be right there, and what's happening is, see the play? So you get it in there, right? Works great. Problem is, if it drops like that, it comes out. So I got to order this part, this white piece. I got to order that part. Okay, so here's the deal. The auto parts, nobody has it in stock. The auto parts people, 3 day wait. Now, what I can do, I can actually show her how to make this work. I could order the part, and all she has to do with this in here is lift up on the handle and pull, and it'll open her door. It's coming off when it drops like this, but I found a guy in Spokane. He's a auto wrecking. My uncle was in the auto wrecking business for years down in California. So they bring in junk cars and they sell you the parts. He's cheaper than, you know, the auto parts people who I have to wait 3 days for. And he says he's got, I think he said he's got 3 or 4 of these cars in his lot. So that tells me I'm going to be able to get one. Now he charges me for his guy to pull. He won't let me pull the part, but he's cheaper than the auto parts stores, and he's more than Amazon. And I figured I'll just go get it. So that's what we're doing. I'm running over there. I'm gonna get, it's a used one obviously, out of a car, and then I'm gonna come back and put this all together. All right, so I got, this was broke on hers. See this right here? This was gone, and the handle sits in here, would drop down and come loose. So I got this. I'll tell you what, I went to this place I won't name names, but it's a wrecking yard where the mechanic goes out with you into the yard and pulls the part for you. And it's a great business. They're making nothing but money, but they are so unorganized. I was there for 40 minutes to get that part, and when we got the part, all he had to do, that inside door panel was already off the car. All he had to do was loosen the screw, you know, that holds that assembly, and pull it out. It took us 30 minutes to find the car. They're so unorganized. You know, they've got it like rows numbered, and you know, they got everything looks like it's organized, but we spent 30 minutes driving around trying to find the thing, and they're just not very organized. Okay, so I put it back in. This is how it works. Now we're gonna test it. Okay. Uh-oh. It was locked. Okay, so it should be unlocked. That's how it works. Now it should be locked. Okay. Unlocked. We're gonna try these buttons, because I had this all this stuff out. So let's do this. What am I looking at here? Window. Okay. Window. Okay. Window, that works. Okay, the windows work. Let's see. That works. The mirrors, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, those work. That's it. It's done. Ended up it was $30 for the used piece. And I was going to do this. Took longer than I thought. I had to run to Spokane, just a lot of little things. So I'm going to come back and work on the rest of it. You know, I'm gonna I told you I was going to show you the stuff I use to stop leaks. I'm going to do that in another video. I'm going to come back and work on. She said she thinks her antifreeze is leaking, maybe an oil leak. So I'm going to come back and do that. I'll have a second video for this car. Okay, that's the end of this one. Handle works. Thanks for watching. See ya.